ඉතින් අපි අද ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ් කරන්න ආවා මේ ටොරින්ටන් එක පැත්තට වෙනස් විදිහේ ක්‍රීඩකෙක් හම්බෙන් තමයි ආවේ. මෙයා දක්ෂ යෝන් පාපන්දු ක්‍රීඩකෙක්. හැබැයි මෙයා ක්‍රීඩා කරන්නේ වර්තමානයේ කැනඩාවේ. කැනඩාවේ තමයි ඉපත ලබන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ ක්‍රීඩා කරනවා. හැබැයි ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයෙක්. ඉතින් මේ යෝන් ක්‍රීඩකයා පහුගිය දවස්වල ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට ආවා. ඒ නිසා අපි ඉක්මනටම ගියා එයාත් එක්ක කතා බහ කරන්න. දැන් අපි බලමු අද දවසේ අපිත් එක්ක කතා බහ කරන මේ යෝන් දක්ෂ ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය පාපන්දු තරුව කවුද කියලා. My Akshajan Kamalendran. Am I correct?
Yeah, Akshajan Kamalendran.
Akshajan. Hello, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. So, first time we met, no, Akshajan?
Yes.
I would like to know, Akshajan, first of all, how did you start your football in your childhood?
So, I first started playing football in my childhood when I was 10 years old. So first, I just joined a small division team, house league, which is for kids only. It's an easy level competition, but as I got older, I decided to step up, go to better divisions, better leagues, better teams, and get better in football. So I switched teams after 12. And when I was 12, that's when I really wanted to be a soccer player, take it more seriously. And yeah.
Yeah, Akshajan, you were born in Canada.
Yes.
But you are the pure Sri Lankans, no?
Yes.
So I would like to know what is this connectivity?
So both my parents are born in Jaffna.
In Jaffna?
Yes.
Okay.
So my mom was born in Innisfil.
Okay.
And my dad was born in Vavnia. Yes. And then, so my mom did track during her high school year. She won district champions. She has a record there at her school and a district record. And my dad, he did volleyball back in Sri Lanka too. So, and then after that, my both parents, they moved to Canada. So my dad lived in Ontario. And my mom lived in Quebec, Montreal. So then my mom and dad met in Montreal, but then moved over to Ontario, Toronto. And then, yeah, that's where they got married. And then they had me, yes.
That's the connectivity, no?
Yes.
යාපනයේ තමයි ඉතින් ඉපදිලානේ ජෆ්නානේ.
Oui.
ජෆ්නා වල යාපනයේ ඉපදිලා අද කැනඩාවට ගිහිල්ලා දක්ෂතා දක්වන අපේ දක්ෂයෙක් පුංචි දක්ෂයෙක් තමයි මේ. How old are you now?
Right now I'm 17.
17.
Yes.
තම අවුරුදු 17යි. ඉතින් ලාබාල යෝන් ක්‍රීඩකෙක් තමයි කතා කරන්නේ ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ක්ලබ් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකේ මම දවසේදී. Yeah, Akshajan, did you have some dream to be a football player in future?
Yes. So first, I didn't really care about soccer that much. I only wanted to play for fun.
Okay.
But as I got older, started watching YouTube videos of Ronaldo play. I was like, I want to be like him, and I want to play pro soccer, and also play university soccer in America. So that's my playing professional soccer in general is my biggest dream. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, Akshajan, now you're playing in Canada.
Yes.
Tell us which club are you playing now?
So when I was 10 years old, I played with a house league team called Unionville. And I stayed there for 2 years. And then when I was 12, I moved to Ajax Soccer Club. And then, ever since that, that's when I started taking soccer more seriously. My technical, physical, mentality, everything changed. I got really stronger, really better too. And then when I was 15 years old, I moved to Diro Toronto FC.
Diro. This is your present club?
Pardon? Yes, this is my current club,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So Diro Toronto FC, it's an affiliation team, so it has connections with a professional club called Toronto FC. And their coach there is a former Canadian national team player. He played with AC Milan when he was younger, and then after he won 4 MOS Cups, and he's a Canadian Hall of Famer too. He won 2 national trophies with Canada, and his name's Dwayne De Rosario. So his background is Guyanese, and yeah, I always looked up to him when I was younger.
Is it main club in Canada?
Pardon?
Is it main football club in Canada?
Yes, it's a really like a popular team in Canada.
How hard to be joined that club in Canada? I think it is not easy one, no? It's very difficult.
Yes, it's very
How hard?
difficult. So a lot of teams like only think about how good you are, but this team right here, it's like more than just a team, because they don't care how good you are. As long as you're a good human being and have good discipline, then they will respect you, and then they will see if you're good enough to join that team. If you don't have discipline, then you can't join that team.
It's very good one.
Yes.
Then Akshajan, now you're in 17 years age.
Yes.
What are the achievements you have earned in your football career so far?
So one of my biggest achievements I've earned were university offers, and got to train with university teams, Division 1 teams, Division 2 teams, and I won a lot of medals. I won a lot of Tamil tournament medals. I went to a tournament back in 2018, and it was in Switzerland. It was a Tamil Cup. Unfortunately, we lost in the finals.
I see.
Yes. And then the following month, we went to Brossard in Montreal. So that's a place in Canada. So we won a tournament there. We played 5 games and won all 5 games and ended up winning the tournament. And then next year, we also won the US Challenge Cup in Erie, Pennsylvania. So yes, that was a difficult tournament. We won, but after that tournament, we realized like what we need to work on to like make sure we don't win in penalties all the time. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Good.
Yes.
ඉතින් අපි කතා බහ කරන අක්ෂජාන් එක්ක. අක්ෂජාන් කියන්නේ කැනඩාවේ ඉපදිලා හැබැයි ශ්‍රී ලාංකිකයෙක් ෆුට්බෝල් ප්ලේ කරලා අද පොඩි වයසට සෑහෙන දුර ගමනක් ගිය යෝන් ක්‍රීඩකයෙක් එක්ක තමයි කතා බහ කරන්නේ. අක්ෂජාන්, now what is your future plan? Do you have some any ideas to join Sri Lankan's football team in future?
So yes, my dream is to represent my national team.
In Sri Lanka?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, so I want to represent the Sri Lankan national team. I want to make them like more higher in the rankings. I want to show that like they're not just a regular country. I want to show that like there's something more than just a country, like something special we have that most countries don't have. And I also dream on, obviously going professional soccer, whether it's Europe, America, Asia, anywhere. I'll be grateful for that opportunity. But I also want to do university soccer, which is in America. I want to play for like Division 1 teams and hopefully get drafted into the MOS. And after that, I want to see like where I'm going to go after the MOS, like how far I could progress. And yeah.
Good one.
Thank you.
It is good news for us.
Pardon?
It is good news for us.
Yes, it is good news.
Akshajan, when we consider about the Sri Lankans' background of in football, it's not popular in Sri Lanka because the cricket is cricket is a very popular game in Sri Lanka. But when we consider about the world, it is very popular in football.
Yes, really is.
So, how do you comparisons of the Sri Lankans football and the Canadian football? It's a difficult one.
So yes, it's really competitive. It's 2 different levels. Here it's like really hot. You need to like be really fit in order to play in this kind of weather. And the players here are extremely fast, physical. They don't care if you're hurt, they will still go at you. Canada, it's really simple soccer, but also like Brazilian soccer, like people like to do skills, and they they have like different kind of formations. It's not one formation. They have like a lot more formations. They know how to use like every position well. Um, and over there's like more commanding, and there's like, you know, like different levels too. Like there's other good players in Canada. It's not like one, you know, good team. There's a lot of good players out in Canada too. But here, there's also like a lot of hidden talent. And yeah, I think the people here are really decent too. But Canada is like a really higher challenge for Sri Lankans, yes.
Akshajan, this is very simple questions, okay? Who is your favorite football player in world?
Um, so when I first watched football, it was Cristiano Ronaldo.
In Portugal.
Yes,
Yeah.
Portugal.
Same. One of my favorite, yes.
Yes, my first game I watched was him against Hungary in the Euros 2016. That was my first ever football game I watched, where he scored those 2 goals, like one like that. It was really nice. I always looked up to him, and I've always wanted to be a striker. But then, you know, as I got older, I decided that I wanted to be a defender more. And as a defender, I always looked up to like players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Sergio Ramos, yes, even Carlos Puyol, PK, yes, all the top defenders. I've always looked up to them, and yeah.
What is your favorite country?
Pardon?
Country?
So my
Brazil?
favorite.
France? Oh, no, Canada.
Yeah. So my favorite country. Well, I always gotta support Canada.
Okay.
But other than Canada, it's either Portugal or Italy. You know, I watched Italy back in the 2012 Euros against Spain, the finals. Fortunately, they lost, but you know, I always looked up to Chiellini and Bonucci, and I even like Juventus too, because.
Don't you like Brazil?
Pardon?
Don't you like Brazil?
Yeah, everyone likes Brazil, you know? Yes.
Okay, what is your goal, Akshajan? It's future goal.
So my future goal is to go professional soccer and represent a country, either Sri Lanka or Canada. I'll be grateful for either
I
two.
think Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka. So yeah, I'll be grateful for whatever I get. Any opportunity I have, I'll be forever grateful of it. And yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Akshajan. And finally, I would like to ask, do you have something to say Sri Lankan youngsters and the Sri Lankan fans? And do you have something to say?
Yes, I think that Sri Lankan people can play soccer, even though it is like, you know, cricket's over, you know. But I think that as of recently, Sri Lankan soccer is like really grown, especially after their match against Bhutan back in March.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, you know, it's really getting popular. There's like a lot of unhidden talent or hidden talent, and you know, yeah, I think Sri Lankan people can play soccer, and if they just keep on focusing and get more players, I think Sri Lanka would be one of the top countries. Not now, but like soon in the future. And yeah.
Then, do you have some message to say the youngsters, young football players in Sri Lanka? I think dedication is very important, and discipline is very important. And so, what do you add for that for the youngsters? Do you have some messages?
I say that you have to keep on dreaming, working hard, but you know, it's not about how good you are first. Like, yes, you have to be really good, but at the same time, you need to be like a good human being, have good discipline, respect, you know, and then a hard-working mentality, and then you need to have good technical, and yeah.
That's enough.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Akshajan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to talk with you in my programs,
Yeah.
and I hope after 2-3 years you will be in Sri Lanka's national football team,
Yes.
and after joined you, I think it may be a good support to for Sri Lanka's team to win the another big one, no?
Yes,
So,
another big one.
so thank you very much, and wish you all the very best,
Thank
and
you.
good luck for your future, and come again in Sri Lanka.
Yes, I will.
Good luck, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.